maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Jaguars.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Able to fight through one tackle. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Marquise.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Caught by Snead over the middle. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 36 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete.
Minshew's pass intended for...
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. But at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Ravens.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
3-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
For Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
58, boys, 58. Watch the run,
on 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Minshew. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Minshew throwing on third down.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Jackson sacked. A fumble on the play.
Here's Logan Cook now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Past the 20.
In your face!
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Walker. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
It'll be Minshew again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 48.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Jaguars 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.